Do you ever feel like YouTube just doesn't want to monetize you? Well, you're not wrong. One creator just proved it in the most painful way possible. Her name's Nicole, and she was 899 hours away from finally getting paid when YouTube moved the line on her. So what's the 899 about? To earn ad money on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Nicole had been grinding at that for 2 years, and she'd finally clawed her way close, sitting at around 3,100 hours. That left her 899 hours short. And then, right as she was pushing for that last stretch, YouTube dropped the update. From February 1st, 2027, the bar doubles from 4,000 hours to 8,000. So now she's racing a clock. Hit 4,000 before February, or the goal she's chased for 2 years jumps to 8,000 overnight. And get this, Nicole's technically already in the partner program on the bottom rung that lets you take tips and memberships, but that rung doesn't pay her a cent from ads. For the actual ad money, she still needs those 4,000 hours. And that's the exact number YouTube just doubled. Now, she didn't sit down and film some polished breakdown of all this. She recorded it in her car 15 minutes before she had to head inside, with her kid asleep right after hearing the news on the drive home from work. And here's the part that got me. She'd just taken a pay cut at her job, same work, fewer people to help, and YouTube was the one shot she had left at bringing in a bit of extra money. Now that had a deadline slapped on it too. You could hear how done she was. She kept asking what the point even was after 2 years of this. That's not someone being lazy or making excuses. That's someone who cared, watching a goal she'd bled for get twice as far away in a single afternoon. And that raw little video got tons of views. It pulled way more views than the slick news channels breaking down the exact same update. Why? Because it wasn't a polished rant about YouTube. It was one real person with one real number saying out loud what a whole lot of people were feeling. And the second you scroll down to her comments, you realize she's not a rare case, she's the norm. And Nicole's comment section wasn't the only place this erupted. Within days, a sewing channel called Secondhand Stitches posted a video titled "Small Creators Are Screwed." It pulled more than 41,000 views and 2,600 likes. A cruise channel called Cruise Talk Live devoted an entire episode to what the change means for small and growing channels, sewing. With Joy immediately published a new plan for scaling up to 8,000 hours. Another creator said she was only 400 hours away from monetization when the announcement landed. Different niches, different audiences, same reaction. Before the rule has even taken effect, creators are already changing their upload strategies, racing the deadline, and asking whether continuing is worth it. And not everyone agrees with them. Full-time creator Jerry Banfield argued that the outrage was overblown. He showed one channel that generated 5,900 watch hours in 28 days and approximately $372. His estimate was that 8,000 hours might be worth around $500. But that defense accidentally proves the larger point. YouTube is doubling the qualifying watch hour threshold for access to revenue that even one of the policy's defenders estimates could amount to only a few $100s at that level of traffic. And those hours don't accumulate forever. YouTube counts them across a rolling 12-month window, meaning that as new hours arrive, older ones expire. Nicole said she gains 200 or 300 hours a month and loses almost exactly that much, which is why she's been stuck between 3,000 and 4,000 hours for what feels like forever. So 4,000 was never a one and done. Even if YouTube never touched a single rule, that number can crawl away from you all on its own. Now stack the new rule on top of that. 4,000 was already a slog, and a load of these creators say their views are actually down right now, not up. growth is harder than it's been in years. Across Nicole's comments and the reaction videos, multiple small creators say their views are already declining. So YouTube picked the exact moment it got harder to earn watch hours and doubled how many you need. For a small channel with views already sliding, 8,000 isn't a stretch goal. It's basically out of reach. If there's one free thing you can do to help this channel keep going, it's hitting that subscribe button and double checking you actually have it on. That's the only thing I'll ever ask of you. And if you do it, I'll keep digging into exactly this kind of thing every week. And this isn't the first time YouTube's pulled this move. One commenter's been on the platform for 14 years. Back in 2013, before monetization requirements even existed, one of her videos hit 6 million views and made her around $18,000. Then YouTube brought in the requirements, and just like that, none of those old views counted anymore. 14 years later, she's still not monetized. Put it all together, and the pattern's obvious. They brought in the rules and wiped out everyone's old progress. In 2018, they set the bar at 4,000 hours. Now they're doubling it to 8,000. The number may stay still for years, but when YouTube finally moves it, the creators closest to qualifying absorb the entire shock. And here's the part that makes it sting more. While Nissel and hundreds of others were stuck fighting off for a few hundred more watch hours, YouTube pulled in over $60 billion in revenue last year. They didn't need this money. Whatever YouTube's stated reason for raising the threshold, small creators are the ones being asked to absorb the cost. And clearing the bar once doesn't keep you safe either. And clearing the bar once still doesn't give you control. YouTube retains control over the policies, revenue share, and conditions attached to that income. One commenter said flat out, less than 1% of creators ever make a livable wage on YouTube. That number wasn't sourced, but the fact that it rang true to that many people shows how unattainable full-time income feels to many small creators. So if you've ever felt like the rules change the second you get close, like it's got nothing to do with how hard you actually work, there's your proof. You were right. Hundreds of people, one comment section, same story, their own real numbers, and not one of them was asked to share. That's not bad luck, and it's not a skill issue. The whole setup is built so the target keeps moving, and the small channels are the ones who pay for it. Not one of those people did anything wrong. They followed the advice, made the videos, chased the number they were told to chase. The only real mistake was betting their whole plan on a number YouTube owns and can move whenever it likes, because that's the lesson sitting under Nicole's video and every comment on it. If YouTube controls whether you get paid, then getting paid was never really in your hands. The creators who aren't losing sleep over this update stopped chasing that number ages ago. They still post on YouTube, they still want the views, but their income doesn't come from AdSense. So it makes zero difference to them whether the bar is 4,000 hours, 8,000, or 80,000. YouTube can crank it as high as it wants because their money doesn't live there. And it's simpler than you'd think. YouTube is unbeatable at one job, and that's getting your video in front of a huge crowd of people. That's the valuable part. So you use YouTube for the attention, and then you send that attention to something you actually own. Maybe a simple product, maybe an affiliate link for a tool you already use. Maybe just a way to sell straight to the people watching. The money comes to you and no rule change can touch it. Treat YouTube like the shop window, not the bank. And you don't need 4,000 hours or 8,000 or any milestone at all to start. The first time one person buys something because of a video you made, you've made money on your own terms, and no rolling window can expire it, and no announcement can switch it off. The creators who are calm right now treat YouTube as a traffic source, not a payroll. If you want to copy that exact setup, the fastest way to start is the free AdSense Escape Kit I put in the description. It's the quickest path to your first bit of income that you actually own. Instead of racing a deadline, YouTube can move on you whenever it likes. And when you're ready to build the whole machine so your channel pays you no matter what YouTube changes next, that's what the Online Business Club is for. It's not about chasing whatever bar they set this year. It's about picking a niche with real buyers, building an audience that trusts you, and turning your views into income you control. It's run by Dave Nick, who's grown multiple faceless channels past 1 million subscribers. And it's a one-time payment for the lifetime access with a 90-day money-back guarantee. The link's right there in the description next to the kit.